Hello children, here class 12 subject biobotany chapter 2. We are going to discuss about the classical genetics. Children, the genetics in the name, when you recall Gregor Mendel work in this chapter. Children, the genetics, what do you mean by genetics? The science of heredity. It is a science of heredity. Here a word given. What is heredity? It is also known as what? Inheritance. The transmission of the character from one generation to other. The transmission of character from one generation to other. See, in other words, we can have the definition for genetics. See, genetics is a branch of biological science. Genetics is the branch of biological science which deals with the mechanism of characters. Here you have to know what is the mechanism of characters. What are the characters involved in the transmission, or what are the characters involved in the inheritance, or going to be discussed in this. See, genetics is a branch of biological science which deals with the mechanism of characters from parents to offspring. From parents to offspring. What do you mean by offspring? The younger one, the daughter individuals are also called as what? Offspring. It was discovered by W. Bateson in the year 1909. Children, the genetics was coined by whom? The Bateson in the year 1906. And here we discuss about genetics. Now we go, what is classical genetics? See, classical genetics is also called as transmission genetics. Classical genetics is also called as transmission genetics. It deals with the transmission of gene from the parents to offspring. It deals with the transmission of genes from parents to offspring. Children, here only we hybridization. See, the Mendel undergo many hybridization technique in the plant called pea plant. Okay, the botanical name for it is Pisum sativum. Pisum sativum. Children, he made many hybridization experiments on this plant and he discovered the transmission of character is done by the genes. He called genes as factors. He called genes as factors. Okay, children, he gave the foundation for this classical genetic. On the experiment done in the plant pea plant, hybridization technique he used. Okay, here the transmission of character would be done by genes. And here we are going to know what is genes. What are genes? See, genes are the functional units. They are the functional units. What do you mean by functional unit? Every gene has three parts, One of the part is called a what? Functional part, and which is helpful in the inheritance. What do you mean by again the word inheritance? The transmission of the character from one generation to other. The transmission of character from one generation to other. See, genes are the functional unit. The occurrence, the functional unit, the equipped unit, okay? The basic unit of heredity. That is, it gives the biological information. It gives the biological information which transmit. What are the transmission occurs? See, biochemical, anatomical and behavioral traits. See, it transmits biochemical, anatomical and behavioral traits. What do you mean by traits here? The traits are also called as character. The traits are also called as character from parents to offspring. See, genes are the functional units of inheritance. Genes are the functional unit of inheritance. The basic unit of heredity. It is a basic unit of heredity which deals with what? Which transmits what? Biochemical, anatomical and behavioral trait from parents to offspring. Now we will see the next task. Children, as we came to know the genes are the functional units, here the Mendelism. The next task is Mendelism. What is Mendelism, children? Mendelian genetic concepts are the basic to modern genetic. Mendelian genetic concept are the basic to modern genetic, which was given by Gregor Johann Mendel. Gregor Johann Mendel we call him as who? Father of genetics. We call him as a father of genetics, and its period of time is 1822 to 1884. 1822, where he was born in 22nd July, in Enzendorf, Silesia. He was born on 22nd July 1822, Enzendorf, Silesia. Now it is called Hainais, Czechoslovakia. Now it is called Hainais, Czechoslovakia. Children, he used some terminology in the plant hybridization technique. See, he entitled a book, he presented and published a book called Experiments on Plant Hybrids, Experiments on Plant Hybrids, in which he has given a lot view about the hybridization technique, in which he has used some terminology. Here I have enlisted some 4 terminology to use for the monohybrid cross. Children, the genes are the functional unit of the heredity which exists in alternative. See, gene exists in alternative form called allele, capital T, which represent the tall character of the Pisum sativum. And here, children, the identical alleles of the gene, both are same, which are called what? Capital T, homozygous, which are called homozygous, whereas two different alleles which exist to give the express a character, that is capital T, small t, which denote what? Heterozygous nature, Altogether, a true breeding plants which will be a heterozygous and are called hybrids, It's also called as recombinants. In later lesson, we are going to learn about those recombinants. Here, children, on this terminology, see, on the basis of these terminology, Mendel have described a monohybrid cross according to the law of heredity, Mendel's law of heredity. See, what is Mendel's law of heredity? He has encoded 3 laws: law of dominance, law of segregation, law of independent assortment. Law of dominance, law of segregation, and law of independence assortment. It will be continued now. Children, Mendel used 2 laws, the law of dominance as well as the law of segregation. What it denotes means, the law of dominance, the dominant characters or the expressed characters. Whereas law of segregation, what it means? The gametes are separated during reproduction. During reproduction, what happens? The male and the female gametes are separated. Okay, that denotes the character of what? Gamete separation. Segregation is also called as separation. On the basis of that, see, Mendel have hybridized, he undergone hybridization technique with the single trait, that is height of the plant. He used height of the plant, that is the tall, or the dominant character is the tall and the recessive character is the dwarf. He selected only one character. There is an inheritance of a single character. He crossed 2 individuals, which one is a tall, another one is a dwarf. He given more individuals to undergo the same experiment. Thus, he analyzed among 1064 plants. He came to have what? 787 plants are tall in nature. He crossed 2 individual plants. See, 2 individual plants of a Pisum sativum of about 1064 cross he have made. Okay, under which we got 787, 75% of the plants are tall in nature, whereas the 277 are dwarf plant. Dwarf means short plants. Understand? Children, the dwarf trait is disappeared in the F1 generation and reappear in the F2 generation. That we'll see in the cross. See, in the Mendel monohybrid cross, he crossed a tall plant which is having the allele capital T crossed with the dwarf plant small t. What happened? They segregate. They segregate, and we can have what? Capital T, small t, small t, small t. You know, in that F1 hybrid, you know, we came to have what? Many number of plants are tall in nature. Many number of plants are tall in nature. And what happens here? The tall is heterozygous tall. The tall is heterozygous tall. Heterozygous means one of the character of the dominant gene expressed with the recessive gene, and thus we can have what? Capital T, small t. In the F1 generation, the dwarf is ultimately disappear, and we are selfing. See, selfed. What happened? Capital T crossed with in the F2 generation. F2 generation, what happened? Two heterozygotes of the tall, you know, capital T, small t have been crossed. What happened? We came to have, this is a Punnett square which was discovered by, see, Reginald Punnett, and he discovered to denote the graphical representation of the genotype and the phenotype. And what happened here? Capital T, small t, capital T, small t. What will be the result? See, capital T, small t, small t, small t, capital T, and capital T, capital T. See, we could have the result 3:1 in the phenotypic ratio. And 1:2, 2:1 in the genotypic ratio. Okay, so genotypic ratio, what we got? Capital T is to capital T, small t is to small t, small t. The recessive reappear in the F2 generation. The recessive reappear in the F2 generation. Children, we cross tall with the graph plane. In the F1 individual, we can get all are tall. We are selfing. That means we are crossing the heterozygote parent, and what we came to have in the F2 generation, that is 3:1 phenotypic ratio. 3 tall and 1 is dwarf. Thus we can get the ratio 3:1, and thus the dominant plays a vital role in the expressing character. This is the monohybrid Mendel cross, you know, Mendel's monohybrid cross, and this you have to be registered with the law of dominance and law of segregation. Law of dominance, law of segregation. See, these two laws are used to formulate this. See, what is the ratio we can get for the monohybrid cross? This thing you have learned in your 10th standard, and here the one thing you have to be very clear is the dwarf trait, which is disappearing in the F1 generation, will go and reappear in the F2 generation. This is a very important character. See, this Mendel monohybrid cross was based on two laws, law of dominance and law of segregation. See, segregation is also called as what? Separation. See, during fertilization, what happened? Two gametes are fused, you know, two gametes are haploid in nature, and they fuse and they expressed. The expressed character is the dominant character, the unexpressed character is the recessive characters. Okay, thus these two laws are involved in the monohybrid cross. According to Mendel, these two laws, what are the two laws? See, law of dominance and law of segregation. Thus it came to have the two breeding plants. Okay, so the Mendel monohybrid cross, we can get the ratio 3:1 as a phenotypic ratio. Phenotype means the observable character of an individual, whereas 1:2:1, that is the genotypic character. The genotypic means the genetical constitution of an individual is expressed. Children, genetics, the father of genetics is a Mendel, you know, the great man, the father of genetics. Why he is successful? Because why he was successful? On the basis of, see, he was a mathematics he used in his experiment, the mathematics and the statistics to calculate, okay, and he used the probability of the crosses, probability, he used statistics, okay, that's why it was very which relates both the subject into biology. Okay children, that's why he is very successful man, and also he used many scientific methods and gives more records, more detailed records, quantitative, qualitative data about the experiment. His experiments were carefully planned and he used large samples. His experiments were carefully planned and he used large samples to undergo his hybridization technique. Hybridizing, thus, what do you mean by hybridization technique? See children, he crossed many plants and he synthesized all the techniques, okay, while in crossing out two individuals, and he reaped out many new science in genetics, new views about the genetics. Okay children, and that's all for the day, and tomorrow we will meet in the next class. Thank you children.